Google Flow's community tools just keep coming. So this is episode 2 and I'm testing 3 more of them, honestly. First, Car Showdown. It stages cinematic face-offs between two cars. Then GeoVisualizer, which claims it can identify the location in any photo and fly a drone around it. And GridCraft for clean image grids. Big thanks to the creators. Let's get into it. First, Car Showdown by KareemAfterWork. Open it and the controls run down the left. References, select or upload your cars. Composition style, confrontation, parallel, perspective dynamic, orbital camera and POV, grid arrangement and rotation, environment and lighting. A lot of controls, but first you need the two cars. I didn't have car images, so I went into Google Flow onto the agent with two prompts, an electric blue sports car and a matte orange American muscle car. Two very different cars, one classic, one futuristic. Two images per prompt using Nano Banana. For some reason, it only generated one each, but that's fine for the demo. This is the blue one, this is the orange one. Let's try these. Back in the tool, I select car 1. It hadn't refreshed, so I refresh the page. Now the blue car's there. Orange as the first car, classic blue as the second. Not sure yet what all the controls do, so let's start. Confrontation, wide high orbital camera, studio, light angle 45 degrees, neon just a touch, about 5% render. Expecting a studio setting, daylighting, wide high angle, the two cars opposite each other facing off. And that's good, pretty good. Export. Parallel next, normal, eye level, camera front left. Nature, keep it day, push the light close to 100 degrees, stronger neon, about 35%. Render, this one's awesome, front left gives a bird's eye, front left 3/4 POV. Nature background, neon a bit stronger. The matte and glossy finish on both cars is just great. Export. Perspective, camera from the right, low, low wide. Keep the grid environment to stone. First, a preview would have been better or a label saying this was generated. And coming from my world, I'd have loved import export to move this across projects. That's missing. But overall fine. Sunset, lights on, stone background, rendering just great, angles great from the right in perspective. Asphalt night, light 150 degrees, neon really high. High fish lens, dynamic from the bottom left render. Now I understand the fish part. Fisheye lens gives this look. Neon's good, still that glossy and matte finish, and the high point with the fish lens is a really nice angle. One more, driving, parallel, eye level, wide, day. What I wanted to figure out is what Edit Car 1 and Edit Car 2 do. Different perspective again. Driving scene, shadows maintained from this angle too. Image generation with Nano Banana is pretty good. I think the underlying model's the Pro model. No model selection here, actually, none of these tools had it. Fine as long as the quality is great. Park front on, headlights to camera, that's the rotation. So now I get it. Grid arrangement is how the cars are placed and angled. Let me set the second car's angle too. Now I understand why that grid setting's there. Don't know what water looks like. Let's try it. Sunset, low neon, bottom right. So far so good. A really good job on the image delivery. Across all these tools, the image creation is just great. Nano Banana Pro underneath. With video, I think we lose consistency, but for images, most hold it. You can see the shadows with the lights. I'd love a video out of this environment. Sunset's good, car arrangement great. One last one, direct rear POV. Dynamic back view for both cars, nature day render. Overall, I'm pretty happy, a good rating, a solid 4 out of 5. The only things missing, as you know from me by now, import export, the showcase, the thumbnails, and the preview. At least those would have let me compare every image generated during the session. The quality is really great. Background, the back of the car, the angles, everything's cool. A really handy tool, especially for car lovers. One more thing, they could have had a prompt option right here to generate the car itself if you don't have images. That make it a complete all-round use case. But yeah, that's my review and I really loved it. That's Car Showdown. Let's move to the next one. A tool that claims it can identify the location in any photo. Let's see if it can. Next, GeoVisualizer by eteek. identifies the location in your media and generates a cinematic drone orbit. Very simple interface. Select a photo, geolocate, generate the orbit. For the test, I picked locations of increasing difficulty, famous, local, random. Easy one, the Eiffel Tower. Google Maps wouldn't let me download, so I took a screenshot, no people in it. Upload, quick refresh, select, geolocate, identified Eiffel Tower. Important part, it's a screenshot, so no GPS or metadata. It's identifying purely from the image, not metadata. Good sign. Generate 360 orbit, cinematic Google Earth style drone orbit. Looks really good, consistent from the start. And I can export it, okay? It exports as an MP4. So for the next test, what I'll do is take an image from a local environment, a local place, a local street, and see if it can identify that. So the next image I'm taking is from Bangalore. It's the Bangalore fort, the place where I live. So I just took this photo, again, no coordinates, no metadata. I just took a screenshot of it. Let me upload this and see if it recognizes it. Let me go to change selection. And yeah, I think I have to refresh again. Let me refresh. Okay, let me choose this one and see if it can first identify it and then take a drone view of it. So locating this. Yeah, this is just great. Okay, it identified the Bangalore fort pretty much to the point. So now let me generate the 360 orbit view. And one thing to note here, it took some credits because it generated the image. Initially it was 384 and now it's reduced. So I think it's about 15 credits for this OmniFlash thing. For each video, 15 credits for every orbital or drone view. Let me wait for this one. And then we'll do one more thing, not a monument or a well-known place, just somewhere local. We'll pick a fairly random place and see if it can get it right. Okay, it somewhat got it, but the building went off. So I'm not sure this is how it actually looks. That's the drone view. So it points to the place it identified, but yeah, it just removed this particular dome in the center. So I think it's the OmniFlash. I actually tried this separately as a different project, this drone view of a given image, and it didn't render properly there either. So I'm seeing the same issue here. It's probably a problem with the model or the prompt. But in any case, this is fine. At least it identified it and sort of gave a good drone view. Okay, and for the final one, I just took a random photo from a place in Montpellier, France. So I took this photo, it's a restaurant. Let me try and see if it can locate the place first and then the orbit. So it identified the place somewhere, but I'm not able to zoom in on the map. It's just kind of fixed here. So it seems like Montpellier is the place. But yeah, okay, fine. I'm not sure and I can't zoom in or out. So that's one drawback here. It's not really showing the map as such. Okay. So let me generate the orbit and see if that's the place it comes up with. But it did identify it from the photo instead of going through the metadata. And these are all screenshots we've taken. Yeah, so this is what it created in the end, but the place is a little bit off. It says Lab B. I don't know, maybe it's because of this location or maybe it hallucinated. I'm not sure. But either way, it's okay. So otherwise, I'd give about a 3.5 out of 5 for this tool. A very good tool to get nice drone shots of places. So that's my review of GeoVisualizer. Okay, let's move on to the last tool of the day. Okay, so the last tool we're going to look at is GridCraft by Queen Usouwa. So this one's a simple little utility. It lets you arrange your images into clean grids. So everything here is pretty much standard. You've got the preset styles, standard, masonry, mosaic, editorial, and then layouts like film strip, Polaroid, columns, rows. So it's just arranging everything by grids basically. So let me add some images. Let me add the images that I created for the other videos. Okay. All right. So let's see what happens if I hit save creation. Okay. So it just created one JPEG. Yeah. So this is okay. Whatever images you've chosen, 1, 2, 3, up to 7, however many, they're all here. And if you want, you can remove them or you can clear everything and add additional images. So this is fine. This is actually fine. It just does what it's supposed to do. Nothing complex about it. I don't think an import or export option would even be useful here. I'd give it about a 3.5 out of 5. So Three tools today. My top pick is definitely Car Showdown, a solid 4 out of 5. The image quality genuinely impressed me, and it's honestly a lot of fun if you're into cars. GeoVisualizer comes in at 3.5. The location identification is brilliant, even from screenshots, but the drone orbit render is a bit hit or miss, and that's down to the Omni model. And GridCraft, it's a simple, honest little utility. It does exactly one job, arranging your images into grids, and it does it cleanly. So, also a 3.5. So, if this helped you out, do subscribe. I test these new Google Flow community tools as they drop, so you don't have to waste time on the ones that don't deliver. And there are plenty more coming. So, I'll see you in the next one.